Hey, welcome whoever's in. Thank you for coming in. We're going to do some crappie fishing today. I got some minnows. We didn't do any good really with jigs yesterday, so let's see how we do with some minnows. We got something already, guys. Hey, look at what we found today. We got us a little crappie. Come here, little feller. Already a better day than yesterday. He ain't big by any means. He's like 4 or 5 inches. But it's the first crappie. It's a better start. Gonna get this minnow back on here and get back out there, see if we can't find us another one. Now I came back to the only spot that I got bites yesterday. So I'm like, man, I got to go back and see if there's something else there. There is, but they're not where I was. Oh, he was still on there. Another one, folks. That's right. We're just tearing up them crappie now. No, I was tearing them up. He got off. But anyway, we had another fish. Today is already shaping up to be a better day. They're just around this one little stick that I found sticking up. Now I'm on the back side of that stick. We might not do any good. I do have the spot lock on, so it kind of drifts me around. Yesterday they wanted no part of jig, so I'm like, I'm going to get some minnows and try it. The campground I'm staying at over at Holiday Landing, they have minnows. So if this works out good and we got to go get minnows, it's like 2 minutes away. So it won't be no big deal to go get more. I only grabbed a dozen because I didn't want to get too much. I love to chat with y'all, but I can't see you. I mean, I can see you're putting something in the chat. So welcome in to whoever's here. You're all awesome. You're great. You're fantastic. I think my minute just came off. I'm not going to swear to it. There may only be a couple crappie out here, but heck, it's better than what we have been. Come on, spot lock. Stop that crap. I want you to be over here. I was correct. We did lose our minnow. That's okay. We have more and we can get more. You know, I may just throw, just for grins to see how it would work, a jig on a bobber and throw it over there if we run out of minnows. And we're already a couple down. We ain't been live for 5 minutes. I'm supposed to be having my GoPro running because I'm doing a video at the same time. I just forgot to turn it on when I caught those 2 big fish. They were monsters. These fish seem to be like probably 2.5 foot down. I tried 18 inches a little bit before we started. I didn't do any good, so I lowered them. Then I started getting hits. Are you going to take it? Take it. I think he's on there. Nope. These minnows are pretty big, to be honest with you. Might be too big for these crappie. But they're there. There's some there. They might be small. We'll try a little farther off to the other side, see if we can't find a school of them over here. I did learn one thing about my lithium battery. Once it hits like 26 to 30%, it's done. Because I ran it dry yesterday, but I don't think it was charged all the way. I still got them stinking bugs, man. Them bugs are horrible out here. I felt like I had bugs all over me for hours and hours and hours. There it is. We're hooked up again. GoPro, start recording. All right. Well, hey, this is a little bit nicer crappie than what them other ones were. All right, folks. I would not say it's a keeper. It's probably 8 to 8.5 inches. But our little nicer crappie for the day so far. Much better than yesterday. GoPro, stop recording. We got to get us a video out. I got a video with Rod that I got to work on. I got to get this one done. I got to do a video on these t-shirts. They're actually, it's a veteran ran company that does t-shirts for charter companies all over the world. And it's a monthly subscription. There's another one. GoPro, start recording. GoPro didn't listen to me. All right, but we got us another crappie. So like this one is Cape Town fishing charters out of Cape Town, South Africa. That's a long sleeve shirt. They also make short sleeve shirts. And the shirts like the Huck brand, they're really the fast dry type shirts. So I got to do a video for them. I got these in probably 2 weeks ago. And I just haven't had the chance to really do anything with it. So anyway, it's a monthly subscription kind of deal. Or you can just go to their website at redtuna.com and buy their a shirt. If there's a shirt that you want, you don't have to get the subscription. But this is what the back of it looks like. I don't know how well you guys can see it. But I thought it was pretty cool. They reached out to me and said, hey, would you be interested in doing a collaboration on this? And I'm like, we'll give it a shot if you want. This Minna's just holding on by a thread. Let's get us a new Minna. So, and then I'm supposed to be having some sunglasses come in. They're like, hey, we can do prescription sunglasses for you. And I'm like, well, I don't really need prescription sunglasses. I'm not a big sunglass wearer anyway, because I can't ever find anything that's light enough that I can read chat. And they offer polarized glasses, but it's like $35. And I'm like, I'm not paying $35 for the polarized glasses. If you want me to do a freebie, I'm not paying for the product. I got my other phone on charge, so well, it was charging. Apparently, it's not now. I wish I could show you guys the bobber too. Right about there is where the fish have been biting, so hopefully something will take it under pretty quick. There it goes. GoPro, start recording. Oh no, that was a nice one. GoPro, stop recording. I don't know if it was a nice one or if he got me in a branch. It felt nice, one way or another. Even if we catch a bunch of dinks today, we're catching fish. Maybe I'll rename my channel to the Fishing Hoosier, the home of the dinks. Of course, I can't say much. I catch tons of dinks where I fish at too. I didn't give Andy trouble though. Ah, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. So that's what I get for talking smack. I just got hung up myself. Oh, wait a minute. There's a fish going to take me off of it, maybe. Yep, you're going to get that lucky, folks. But I did get that lucky. Ain't that lucky? Did you see them skills? I got that dude on hook. I bet you there's still a fish in right there. Even though I just took my rod and stuck my rod in the water. People always talk about how skittish crappie are. They ain't really that skittish. I've done several videos where I've been right on top of crappie. Oops. My motor's all turned around. And turn the motor on or splash my rod around in the water and put my line back in there, and the fish start biting right back up. Really, if you think about it, when a lot of us guys or rod or anybody, we jig fish, we're right on top of them crappie. The motor's turning and everything else. There he goes. This was a perfect example. Dang it. Didn't let him take it long enough. The minnows pretty dead. But sometimes if you jig it around, they'll still come grab it. They think it's alive. Kind of jump on the chat here, guys, and see what's going on. YouTube. That sun's going to come out. It's going to get hot. I made sure I brought me an extra shirt It's gonna get hot in this long sleeve shirt. Let's see here. It says I am live, so I must be live. Perko, welcome in the real life. Great to see you guys. Fishing the Mid-South. Yeah, it does have a low voltage kickoff, so it's right about 26%, Mike. The Cooligans? I hope I said that right. Welcome in. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Heather Wallenbreck, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am down at Greenville on the St. Francis River. Fishing and hunting, welcome in. Everybody else I'm missing. Caden, welcome in. I appreciate y'all for being here. We got 33 awesome people in. 12 thumbs up. We're catching some crappie. I'm going to change this minnow out. It's dead. If I even still have it. I don't even have it. We got hooked up around the bobber. I would prefer to use slip bobbers. I like them better. But I wasn't sure how well these minnows would even work. So I just went with a little clip-on bobber for now. These minnows are big. These are like 2.5-inch minnows. Maybe 3-inch. Really too big for crappie fishing, but they don't seem to mind it right now. Not really the best toss, but there may be a fish there. And these big minnows, they do move around a lot, so they cover a lot of area. That was maybe a bite. We'll see if it goes under. These big minnows will pull these bobbers under pretty easy. That's a bite. There we go. There's another one, folks. See, this is why I should have my GoPro running at all times. They're all out of this one spot. Pitch. Well, he took it good, too. He wanted that. I pretty much catch and release crappie. I might keep a few now and then. I had to get my hemostat dudes just to get this out of the roof of his mouth because my fingers are too darn fat. So let me get this out of this guy really quick. Then we'll throw him back in the water. I have like 2 or 3 pair and I move stuff around in my bag all the time. Then I lose track of what I put stuff at. If not, I'll find a way to get that hook out. There they are. I knew I had some in there somewhere. These little hemostats are a fisherman's best friend. Really, honestly, crappie's best friend too. Okay. There we go, guys. It's a pretty little white crappie. These guys aren't getting their colors on yet, so either they have already spawned or they're still getting ready to spawn. I don't know which of the two it is. This water was flooded. This river was flooded. It's coming down. Hey, let go of that. You silly thing, you. Got all tangled up on this other one. And we're still tangled up. Now we're good. Okay. If we go back and get minnows, I'm going to try to get a little smaller minnows. They seem to want those a little bit better. It's just kind of like a whole bunch of minnows in a bucket. I'm all twisted up. There we go. There we go. That's much better. This minnow's still alive, so we're going to use him. All right. We're pretty much on top of where we caught that fish because my spot lock is stupid. But I think we can still catch something right here. I think there will still be something that wants to bite. You just twitch that rod a little bit, make that minnow move a little bit. If it's dying, the crappie will still be interested in it. You know, once you start getting through them smaller crappie, you got a good chance of getting to the bigger ones. There he goes. There's another one. Here we go. And I still don't have my GoPro going. So these are better crappie. They seem to be about the run of the mill for today. But shoot, we fished all day yesterday. We caught one drum. That was it. So it's definitely a better fishing day for us. We seem to be in that area right there. You see, my GoPro's got, or my spotlight's got me way off of where I wanted to be. Kind of want to try up there by this tree too. There may be some crappie up laying up underneath that tree. They love structure. That's where crappie thrive, structure. But to be honest with you, I've checked all kinds of structure yesterday. I couldn't find anything going on. Dang it, I found that tree. Maybe I need to shallow up just a little bit so I'm not hanging up on this tree. Got lucky again and got that out. But seeing as how we're right here on this tree, see if we can catch some right here on. GoPro, start recording. Whee! Ride the waves. Sometimes just moving your bobber a foot makes a huge difference. Oh, my minute came off. That's why I ain't catching nothing. You know, just for giggles, let's grab the long pole really quick. Because if they're biting on the minnows, which are silver color, they may be interested in the monkey milk. color jig. I get them all twisted up. It's probably just like one little loop up there to cut me good. All right. Let's see. Kind of just going to let the wind push me back off of this tree. Then we'll get spot locked again. Okay, we're off of that tree. Let's see. We'll try to get right there where we've been catching these fish. See if they'll mess with this jig. Oh, there was a hit. Ah, why am I all tangled up? There you go. Sometimes it's better to watch your line because these crappie will just run with it and you don't know they're there. Okay, we're right against that log. No, we're here. Let's see. They may not be out here. They might just be on the end of that, and that's it. All right, let's reposition and get back over here where we were. Kind of have to do a big circle, but it's what it is. It's whatever. I think minnows is definitely the ticket for today. I think it's probably the ticket for yesterday, too. GoPro, stop recording. Hope y'all don't mind I'm talking to the GoPro, but it's over there and I'm over here. But while we're moving, I'm going to jig, see if I can't find maybe another little school. I did catch a nice El Drummo yesterday. I mean, it wasn't huge, but it was the only fish of the day, so I was kind of happy about it. I'm going to go by this area where this tree is at. I'm going to try to jig it. There's one branch. He hit it and took me under a branch. we're far enough away. I think I can start turning it. So we kind of get back in position like we were. A lot easier to work if the nose of your boat's facing into the wind than out. But while we're doing this, there's a tree. This tree runs straight down through here. So I'm kind of trying to work it to see if there's anything else around in this tree, maybe. Nothing seems to be sitting over here. Dang, mosquitoes are horrible. The heck, while we're sitting here, let's try around this little bitty tree here really quick. I mean, it's right there. Then we'll get spun around and go back over here where we've been catching fish. Just because fish like to spawn on some or gather around some kind of structure, that don't mean that you're not going to catch them in the open water either. See, like there's just a stick up sticking up out of here. Looks like it's probably been there for a while. We got decent odds of maybe catching something out of here with just a jig. Let's try it. All right. No good. So let's run back over where we were. Put this in that hole. We'll get back to that treetop. Hope y'all enjoying the stream so far. Sorry, I'm not really too interactive. I'm just talking, trying to let y'all know what I'm doing. I am by no means a crappie expert. I know how to catch them. I know what to look for. I don't always know what to use. But, you know, there's people like Rod's Fishing Adventures, Fishing with Domingo, Bank Fishing Adventures. They're all great crappie fishermen. They do it all the time. So check out some of their stuff. If you like to catch and cook turtles, check out Wild Hook Adventures. If you like to fish with 6 rods and reels and not catch fish, go check out Fishing the Mid-South. I'm going to lower this just a little bit. Try to keep us out of that treetop. Don't want to drop it too much because that's, you know, the fish are there already. Come on, stupid spot lock. Smart guy would have a net, get these minnows out, but never said I was a smart guy. All right, let's get back up here and see if we can't find us something still yet. I'm off a little bit on that cast. But there still might be something over there. If you're curious about the rod and reel I'm using, that's a Shakespeare Ugly Stick Light Pro. It's got the Shimano 1000 on it. It's a nice rod and reel. I got it, won it on, see, we just came out of that spot. Look what I caught. Won it on Fishing with Modog's 500 subscriber video live stream. I use it all the time. I really like it. I use it for trout fishing. I guess I could have showed that to you guys. And ultralight fishing, even smallmouth fishing. So this guy's still alive. Let's throw him back out there. I forgot to turn the GoPro on again, didn't I? We'll throw it on the back side this time. Gotta be careful, there's some sticks out there. I did shallow it up about 6 inches. That might make a difference. I think I need to be on the the right side of that stick though. Seems to be more where they're at. How did that happen? Where are you going to take me now? That's a good spot right there. I feel like there's a fish there. GoPro, start recording. We'll have it going just in case. Might not have a minnow on there. Might have come off. Come on, Mr. Crappie. Speaking of Mr. Crappie, I do have some Mr. Crappie trolling rods. That was one of those things I got a really good deal. I don't have no bait. I think I got them for like 10 bucks a piece. And I bought them. And they've sat in the corner ever since I bought them. I got so much fishing stuff I do that with. I'm like, oh, I'll use that. I like that. That's a great price. Then it sits there. All right, let's see what we do. Minnow in, fresh minnow. Come on, I know there's something there that wants that minnow. Huh. No takers. Wow. We'll throw it back out here. I haven't found a whole lot of good structure to fish. I mean, I know there's a ton of good structure here. It's just the water's up so high that we can't find it. And the stupid spot lock, remember I started over there. Now it's got me way over here against the tree. Really, the place I don't want to be is where it got me at. So I'm chasing that minnow. He's pretty active. Or maybe we caught all of them out of here. Might have to go find us another spot. And really, the only reason why I tried it, I seen this little bitty stick sticking out of the ground, out of the water. So I'm like, if I'm going to catch a fish, that's where it's going to be. That just seems to be what works better for me for some reason. I don't do really good fish in big brush piles. You think that's where you'd want to be. There's another one sticking up over here. Maybe we'll go check it out. Nothing seems to be wanting to bite on this. Might have cleared them out for now. Of course, if you remember, I did adjust that bobber where I'm a little bit higher than what I was. That could make a difference too. All right, let's go try this other little stick that's sticking up over here. Honestly, it looks like it could rain again. I don't think it's supposed to. Stupid bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. If y'all don't like the bugs, don't come out on the river. It ain't so bad in the fall or the early spring, but once it's flooded, they got bad. I'd consider going home tonight, but I might just go to a different part of the lake here. We camp one more night. I got enough food. Got everything I need. All right, so right here's another log, just like we just did. Or little stick, really. I must be one of them bass fishermen right there. Gotta be one of them bass fishermen having to fly by. I mean, he honestly really wasn't so bad compared to a lot of them. It looked like he'd have been a bass fisherman. Might not get nothing off of this stick. This might just be a new stick that's there. Welcome to everybody that's in the chat. I can't really see the chat, but I appreciate you for hanging in there. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see. The phone's about 6 feet away from me, 5 feet. Now I did farther down. I did mark some schools of what I would assume are probably crappie. And they were like in 15 feet of water. I'm gonna get them a bite on jigs, but I did not try minnows. So that might be what we need to try. If we do, we're gonna go get some more minnows first. Don't really seem like there's anything right here. Except for, yeah, this is just a limb. That's why. It's not really like a permanent kind of structure. Let's see that. Come here, Mr. Limb. I ain't losing my hook if I ain't got you. I mean, it's just a hook. It ain't expensive. Why lose it if you can just reach it? That would be why there's no fish around it. All right, so I say we're going to go up here. And there's like some brush to try here. We'll throw around it and see if we can't find something. I mean, we could catch a bass or a catfish or anything on a minnow. All right, we're just going to cast this dude up there and see if something happens. I'm going to look at chat. See what anybody and everybody's saying. Oops, just turned the phone off. All right. You're Bano, how you doing? Tabarka, great to see you. Stacy, welcome in. Wildcat. Jess, great to see all you fine folks in here. Sorry, I haven't been ignoring you. Just haven't I've been fishing. Still got 33 people in here, I guess. 42 people, 31 thumbs up. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Makes for a great stream. Helps the algorithm out. Catching a few more fish would help, but we've caught some. And my GoPro's still recording. It ain't no more. You'd think these crappie would be up here, but like I said, they can't really spawn because the water level's been up and down, and it's only 63 degrees right now for the water temperature. It needs to really come up about another 3 to 5 degrees, and they'll start getting more active. Ooh, that looks like a good lay down up there. Maybe we'll do a little better up there. Let's go check it out. Like there's some lay downs here too. I keep that minnow alive. They're only like $2 a dozen for the minnows over here. I'm like they're $3 or $4 anywhere else you go. That scared the crap out of me. A limb fell into the water. So right here, we're just solely relying on knowing how to fish for crappie. We're not really using the fish finders. Just good old-fashioned skills. Look for little things in the water, like a stick that looks like it's been there forever, or structure that's been laying down. Like, see this here tree, it's fallen over to the water. It don't look like, it looks old, but it don't look like it's been in the water. So I wouldn't say there's going to be anything there, but possibly this tree right here. There may be some fish up in it or around it. We're only in 2 foot of water right now. Well, probably, I'd say probably really 3. So even our bait might be a little bit too deep for here. But we're going to give it a try. You put a live minnow in front of a bass or a catfish, they'll jump all over it. I do need to keep an eye on my trolling motor battery because it was only charged at 67% because I had to unplug it because I knew it was going to rain. And it did. And I didn't have an extension cord to run it in the temp and plug it up. So I wasn't going to ruin my charger. The battery would have been fine, but not my charger. But folks, if you got a boat and you run your trolling motor a lot, I definitely recommend getting a lithium battery. Mine is a lifetime lithium battery. And I had some like coupons and some gift cards and stuff like that. I ended up only paying like $30 or $40, I think, for this battery by the time I got done with all my gift cards that I had. And I got it on like Amazon Prime days. So that was another little bonus part off. See some little shad jumping around. Just really don't see anything exciting that I really want to hit. There's a snake going by over there. And if you want, I can go catch it or try to. Sure, it's probably just a banded water snake. Harmless for the most part. Might bite you, infect your finger, but ain't gonna kill you. There's a log jam up here. We're going to go try that. We'll kick the speed up on the motor a little bit. This is the Mankota Power Drive 2. And it has the iPilot kit on it. But then it comes with an iPilot, but the kit will make it an iPilot. We're getting a little deeper water too now, so that's good. I really probably do need to check the status on that. The nice thing about having the lithium battery is Lifetime has an app. Of course, you know there's an app for everything. And it will tell me what the status is. So we've been out here cruising around, and on spot lock, I started at 67%. I am at 65%. So we've been out here for a while with that spot lock constantly running. And it's only gone down 2%. On a regular lead acid battery, you'd have probably ran down quite a bit more than that. This looks kind of interesting. It's pretty shallow there. It kind of looks fishy and it smells fishy. I mean, it really does smell fishy. Of course, it could be because I'm on a river. And guys, if you haven't ever checked out Anyfin Possible, check him out. He's live right now. He's got awesome content creator. He's always fishing for different stuff, fishes with his kids. It's a good family type channel. Am I reading that right? Does that say 83 thumbs up? That is completely awesome if it is right. It's awesome if it's not. That might say 33 or 23. It might say 33. But still, it's awesome, and I appreciate y'all. We do mostly live streams here lately, and we like to do full-length videos. But honestly, fishing's just been hard. So it's made it hard to do full-length videos. We're in a little deeper water like we were back there now. Maybe we can find us a fish or two in it. I might need to get right up against those logs. Let's try that. We'll flip it right up in there. Right at the end of that log. Let's see what's there. There may not be nothing here, but we got to try it, right? If I was a fish, I'd want to hang out in that log. Looks nice and comfy. Nothing going to come bother you. All right, let's try the end of this log that's going in the water. So where I'm thinking about going is a place called Snow Creek. It's here on Wapapello. It's about 25 miles further south. But I've done really good catfishing in that area. And if it's still flooded out, or still remotely flooded, it may be even better. No, I've got a couple pool noodles I can throw out for jugs. See if we can't catch us some catfish. That's a first come first serve type place. Unfortunately, there's no service, so I can't do a live stream unless I've upgraded it since last time I was there. Oh, come on, fish! Where are you guys at? I know there's got to be a fish in there. There's got to be a bass or something. And oddly enough, you know, bluegill normally knock the snot out of these things too. Bluegill ain't messed with them. Crappie are kind of funny fish. You might find them in one spot, like on one side of the log, and they won't be on the other. So if you're not a big crappie fisherman and you're trying to learn, keep that in mind. And yes, I keep flinging bugs off of you. Because they're driving me insane. All right. I say we head back up to the other tree where we were. And that minnow's still alive. We gave it a little bit of a break. Maybe the fish should be loaded back up in there. Give it a little juice because we know we're good on power because we got 65% of that battery. I still got to go back up and I told these nice folks I would do a video on their place. They were nice enough to let me use their pontoon and do a couple of catfishing live streams over the past 2 nights. So I'd like to return the favor and help them out a little bit. So I got to do shots for that, get my tent taken down, and then load up the truck, which is pretty much all in tote, so it won't take long. We're almost there. Oh, and the nice thing about this place I might go camp at is I can pretty much pull my boat right up to my campsite. The only bad thing is I got to walk back to my truck to get my truck to take it back, and then vice versa. I can't say I've really crappie fished that. I've always used catfish when I went there. So I'd really have to hunt a lot to try to find a fish. You know, I got coffee here, don't I? Almost forgot. So we ain't caught no big fish, but we have caught several small fish, which is great. Because we ain't caught crap yesterday at all. One drum. Turn that motor down. I don't know if that minnow's still alive or not. Yeah, he's still alive and kicking. We're going to get over here and spot lock again. The wind's blowing the opposite way as it was a minute ago, which isn't good because I want to be on this side. I don't want to be on that side. I'm going to go ahead and try to spot lock here. See if we can get that fish to come back over here and eat again. So that's about where they were biting at. I was a little bit too far, I think, the first time. Might not even be far enough. I'm looking at the wrong log. So I'm not even where I really need to be. We need to go up a little farther. I mean, something could bite on it there. Come on. It's great to have so many people on the live, guys. I appreciate y'all. Okay, this looks better. There's still a bunch of trash floating down the river from the flood. Oh yeah, that's a better spot there. Come a little forward. There we are. Set spot lock. Come on, fish. Oh, here we go. There he is. Little bass this time, guys. So we got a little bass that was cruising around down there eating too. There you go. He ain't very big. GoPro, start recording. All right, guys. This one ain't very big. Pulled out a little bass on a minnow. You never know what's going to bite on a minnow. GoPro, stop recording. All right, guys. So that's another one to the board. I think that minnow's pretty much had it. Let's get a new one on there. He's still alive. I probably still could have used him. Man, it sure looks like it's going to rain. That felt weird. So far we've caught all white crappie and a bass. A little bit off of where I wanted to be to the right. But it's all right. There's still a log that runs out there, so there may be something in it. You might find a little bit bigger one. Not looking too good though. They just seem to be in that one spot. You know what? I did drop that bobber a little bit. Where it'll be a little shallower, but I think I'm gonna drop it where it'll be a little deeper. That seemed like we did better when we were a little bit deeper. Okay. The only reason why I went a little shallower is because I kept getting hung up on that branch. There we go. GoPro, start recording. Some stuck it under twice. The minnow was pulling it or something. Maybe it's a fish. I don't know. So it is a pretty good sized minnow for these. Move a little closer to the stick, see if we can't do a little better. Dang bugs. Dang trolling motor. I don't know which is more of a pain, the trolling motor or the bugs. Come on. Take it. There we go. We got one, guys. We had one, guys. I took it from him. Turn me around, trolling motor. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, aren't you listening to me? I told you to stop recording. It ain't listening. GoPro, stop recording. Thank you. Where'd you guys go? Did you move to the other side? Starting to get kind of warm with this shirt on. Not that I'm going to take it off, but I might change. I know y'all don't want to see all this sexiness. I don't want to see it. I don't feel like I'm hung up. I'm hung up. Damn it. Excuse my language, guys. That's why I went a little shallower so I quit getting hung up. They got hung up anyway. Okay, I got it. Oh, I ain't got no bait left. No, it's still there. We might give the crappie fishing a break a little bit. Maybe try to do a little bass fishing. What do you guys think about that? I'm not a big professional bass fisherman. But it might be a little fun to do something different. Break the monotony. Maybe run down this cove and come back up. Throw in maybe a spinner bait. You know, the bass, they just love a spinner bait. At least that's what I get told. So let's head over here. A little faster speed than this. I'm going to do a presto changeo shirt change. Hey, what the hell? Oh, my motor's stuck. I'm going to have to go this way. We'll do a presto changeo shirt change. Get out of this hot shirt. Put a short sleeve shirt on. Going off of that log back there. And now, looking at that tree. I still see fish down there. Yeah, it still looks like there's a bunch of fish on this side that they moved from one side to the other. All right. Let me change shirts and we'll run over here and try to throw some sort of bass lure. I got the controller in my hand, so we ain't got to worry about crashing. I don't really know if I want to do spinner bait. I kind of really have more confidence, honestly, than using a swim bait. So I might do that instead. Like I said, I am not the professional bass fisherman. I used to play one. Used to fish tournaments now and then. I don't have live scope. I can't sit there and just say, oh, look, there's bass. I'm going to catch them. But using a swim bait, man, we could catch... There's walleye in here. We can catch walleye, bass. I've caught drum on swim baits before. White bass. So it's not like we're limited on what we're going to catch. Could catch a little bit of anything. I have caught a flathead on a swim bait. My personal best flathead on a swim bait. 14.5 pounds. And you know, people sit there and say flatheads will not bite in cold water. It was on December 23rd when I caught that. I caught 2 flatheads that day on a swim bait. So for those people that say you can't catch flatheads when it's cold, bullcrap. If you're in the right spot and it crosses their face and they're going to eat it. Okay. Different person. The only thing I have to rely on is some skill here, guys. Which I don't have a whole lot of that. It ain't very deep here. It ain't very deep at all. You don't need deep water to catch bass. You need deep enough water not to get hung up in. Maybe be a little bit better back here this back. Who we got in here? I can't even see this screen. That's all they have. Nick, welcome in. Or Nick or Nick, whichever. I think it's Nick. It looks like Stacy's still in here. Predator, welcome in. I can hardly see this screen, guys, so work with me. Sorry if I missed you. I ain't been paying a whole lot of attention to chat. Kind of feel like Andy, the fishing Hoosier, just kind of like ignoring you guys. But if you're trying to fish, you can't always read the chat. It's great to see everybody. If anybody would like to become a member, they're welcome to. 99 cents a month, and if you send me your address, and I'll send you out some stickers. Hopefully I can get back into making long form videos, and once I do, we'll start doing member releases so you can see that video a little bit before anybody else. Donovan, I've caught some. I've seen them bass jumping all day. I kind of almost want to go top water. I caught some crappie. Now we're going to try a little bit of bass fishing just to do something different. And at the same time, trying to record a video, but I keep forgetting to turn my GoPro on. But Donovan, welcome in. A lot of new people in here so far that I kind of see. Still got, looks like 30 some odd people in the chat. So thank you all. If anybody sent a super sticker and I missed it, or super chat, I'm sorry, I just didn't see it. If you didn't, that's okay too. We're here to fish. That's what we're here for. So to me, this looks like a good area. I do, maybe not. I do have some topwater poppers. That might do better. Brazil City, oops. I've lost signal on this phone, so I can't read nothing. But anyway, what is that? stream started back up. Looks like it says Brazil City, Puerto Rico. All right, guys, what do you think about this? This looks kind of bashish. Turn his motor down some. We'll turn it down to like a 2. That way, when we want to kick it on, we can. Can I ask where you're fishing? Exactly. The place is very nice. This is the St. Francis River. I am actually camped over at the Holiday Landing Campground, and it's in Greenville, Missouri. It's part of Wapapello Lake. I hate to say it the way that I say it. It is Wapapello Lake, but it's the river that flows into Wapapello Lake. They kind of incorporated a good part of the river to the lake, if that makes any sense to you. There's another fish on top. Man, I'm really thinking I almost need a new top water. But a swim bait will kind of hold the middle of the waves. This wind is pretty rough out here. So I'm going to put my phone down, guys. I can't see the chat. And I got a feeling I'm going to fight this wind a little bit. But we're going to give it a shot. This is actually an Ozark Trail rod and reel combo with a bait caster. And if any of you guys have watched my channel, I'm cheap. I ain't gonna lie about it. If I find something on clearance, I think I got this on clearance for 15 bucks. The Ozark Trail bait caster. You're not gonna buy a bait caster for that. Yeah, it's plastic. I've caught several fish on it. It's been okay. I mean, the rod's worth 15 bucks. Let's see, it's a 6/8 rod, and it's a medium action rod. I don't throw it very often. Kind of got to get used to using it again. Primarily bought it because it was cheap. And I figured, what the heck, it'd be a good little catfish rod. Because a lot of places I fish don't have big catfish. And did I mention it was cheap? Now, I'd imagine when this is at normal level, it's flooded right now, that we're probably fish on, I mean, right now, this is probably dry ground. But them bass will be up in them trees. I know you can't see them, but there's a bunch of trees that are under the water feeding. Bugs, bugs, bugs. If you like bugs, come here. We got lots of bugs here. Lots and lots of bugs. And strong winds today. Yesterday there wasn't a breeze at all. It was hot. Try that other side. Might not have to fight the wind so much. Something just tells me to use the top water. I don't know what it is. I guess because I've seen so many bass jumping and popping in the water. I got spinnerbait on that other one. I don't have that spinnerbait. And just because we're doing a crappie live stream, doesn't mean we only have to fish for crappie, right? We can do a little bit of both. Okay. Once again, this is a Quantum Invade baitcaster combo. I found it at a local, well, somewhat local shop to me. They got a whole bunch of them in. They put them on sale for $19.99 for the combo. Once again, a plastic baitcaster. I mean, it's not a PC Fun. It's not an Abu Garcia or anything better quality. But for $20 for the rod and reel combo, you can't go wrong. It's a medium rod. This is a 6.6 rod. And I have used this yesterday for the first time, so it's not adjusted right. But until I use it a little bit and figure it out, I don't want to adjust it too loose, because if I do, I'm going to have a big old mess on my hands. Honestly, I don't even know if I set the drag on it. I need to check that. So we're going with the chartreuse spinnerbait. Got the bait, two little leads on it. That's pretty loose. That's better. Kind of going to work down to this point here. Then we'll go across and work that bank over there. There's another fish just jumped. Them bass got to be back here chasing the shad probably. If they're chasing shad, they might go after this spinnerbait. See, what's this thing? You tell me what the gear ratio is on it. It's got 5 ball bearings though. No, that's got to be good. I think that brake's a little tight on it. And it does have the 2 setting brake. It's got the brake over here and then a brake on the left side. Just a little bit lower and see if that makes a difference. And if you like bass fishing, check out Fishing with Modog. He's a pretty good bass fisherman. He's a kayak fisherman. And if you want to see people fall out of kayaks, check out Fishing the Mid-South. Or chairs. You can't sit in a chair either. They fall backwards in them. But you know, guys, honestly, I think fishing this whole area, not necessarily just the shore, might not be bad. And the water clarity has cleared up a lot here from what it was just yesterday. With that sun coming in and out, that might be a good thing, especially throwing this spinnerbait. And I am not a believer in using the live scope. I mean, I think it's good. I think it has its pluses. But I'm not a big fan of picking up, getting through all the fish and picking off the big ones and taking the little guys out, or taking the big guys and leaving little ones. Now, if you just catch and release, that's a different story. Because they're already finding that people are using the live scope, that they're putting a lot of hurt on the big bass population and the crappie population. Now, that's not everybody, of course, because not all people do it, but there are some. And there's some people that that take some of the bigger fish and they just catch and release some of the bigger fish. So they got good management skills. You know what? There goes the snake over there. I just seen a fish jump. Let's see if we can't entice it. I got a couple of my buddies that use live scope, and they use it the right way. They'll catch fish with it. They'll keep some fish, but they don't keep them all. And they don't only just keep the big ones. They'll keep some of the smaller ones too. That might be the same snake. I don't know. Or it might be a different one. I don't know. Maybe it'll bite on my line. I missed it. Dang it. Snakes are running all over today. That looks pretty shallow back in there. That's like structure. I'm going to try to hit some of the structure. That's too far. Trying to run this spinner bait kind of high in the water column, but not too high. I've just seen a lot of fish jumping. So it tells me they're going to feed higher, in my opinion. I'm sorry for my shoes being muddy if you can see them, but it is a river. Hopefully we got still 33 people in, 150 likes. That would be nice. I'm out here working hard trying to catch a bass. Now, that looks really nice right there, though. It'd be sweet to have a big old bass just come up and jump on this. Even a small bass would be nice. I'd be okay with that. There's another dang snake. You can't tell me that's the same one. I guess it could be. When I used to bass fish all the time, I was more of a plastics guy. Using the baby brush hogs and plastic worms. That's what I like to do. That is a beaver den, and that is a rat's nest. We'll call it a professional overcast, folks. We'll get her fixed. We'll get her pulled. She's good. She's clear. Let's get that bait back in. I do have some deep divers with me. I've got some jerk baits. I really think there's something over there by that beaver's den. It's got to be. Really thought there would be. We'll give it a couple more casts over there. Oops! Found a knot that time. How did I do that? All right. We got it. Good deal. So I was going to have to put my glasses on. I know there's bass in here somewhere. There has to be. I caught the little bitty bass, so there's got to be a bigger bass. I don't remember it being this hard to catch bass when I used to do it all the time. I know what it is. I know I ain't catching them. Because I didn't start my boat up and run all the way across the river for an hour and a half. You catch that bass, it's on the other side of the river. That's what I'm doing wrong. But anyway, I got this monument made for $20. I don't know if I told you that or not, but I figure if I'm gonna lose a rod or a reel, I'd rather spend $20 on it and not 60 or 70 or 100. And I did look these up. Their suggested retail price was $99. I found it in several places for $69. It's not a bad rod and reel, at least so far. I ain't caught a fish on it, so I can't really tell you how well it's going to hold up. But it feels good in your hands. Bugs. Lots and lots of bugs. I think I have to be out of the campsite at 2. Maybe it's 1. Maybe it's 11. Heck, I don't know. But I know we're going to give it a little shot. If I got to pay for an extra night because I'm over a little bit, so be it. It's not that big of a deal. It's $10. I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not standing up bass fishing. I don't have my cool bass fishing sunglasses on, so I can see in the dirty water. That feels weird. You know, part of it is too, I don't have a trailer on my spinnerbait. There's another stinking snake. Man, them things are everywhere. Yeah, that's got to be a snake. If you like snakes, this is the place to be. They don't bother me until you go grab one. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. All right, so if I was a professional bass fisherman, I'd have a trailer on here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a trailer on it. I'm going to spot lock us, so hopefully we don't go into the shore. And it will hold us in one spot. Don't break the rod, dumbass. Anyway, I'm going to put a trailer on it so I can be a professional. What do I want to use? You know, we're not going to put a great big trailer on here, but we are going to do this. I have not used these, and I thought they looked pretty interesting when I bought them. This is what they look like. They're called Firetail Grubs, white and chartreuse. So we're going to put this on for a trailer. Nothing says it's got to be a swim bait for a trailer. Use whatever you want. If it works, awesome. If it don't, well, you tried. Oh, yeah. See, that looks much better. What do you guys think? Let's just spool out just a little bit. There we go. I think that should be good. Let's give this a try. Might make a difference, might not. And if it does, we won't really know, because did they bite on it because they put a trailer on it, or did they bite on it because they wanted it? Bet it's pretty going through the water. The fish will like it. Say, ooh, that's pretty. I have to eat that. Does give it a little extra action. Oh, that was bad. Like I said, I ain't really used to throwing this thing, so at least I can know how to get the knots out if I get them. It's not very often I get a knot so bad I can't get it out. that motor down some. I figured we at least had a bump on this by now. We've thrown it, what, a good 50, 60 times? That trailer does give it a little more action. I don't know, I guess I really feel like when I bass fish, well, I mean, just for an example, I crappie fish and I catch a lot of bass. And I catch those bass down by logs. So when you're throwing like a spinner bait or something, it's not getting down there where them bass are at. But if they're out cruising around looking for food, it grabs their attention. Get that knot out of there. So I think what we'll do is we'll continue to go up this side, and then I will probably go over and get my camp picked up. So I can move on to the next spot. I actually had 3 days off in a row, which is like really kind of crazy without me asking for it. So I'm trying to make the best out of it. Trying to get some camping done and fishing done and maybe a couple of videos. But I'd really like to catch a bass for you guys. And I will be honest with you, I mean, this is probably one of the cheaper trips I've taken lately. And I'm only going to be into it for about $100. Normally it's $200 or $300 every time I take a trip. And that's all out of my pocket. But finding a campground, it was $10 a night. That was well worth it in my opinion. Is that a crappie? Sure is. We just went over a tree or something right now, and it looks like it's loaded with crappie. Shame we're not crappie fishing. We're bass fishing right now. I do want to go try that tree again though. That one we were catching crappie on, see if they're still, see if I come back up in there. Right. Then again, I'm thinking about going to the campsite. Another one. If it's buggy and bad here, I know it's going to be really bad there. It's full of trees. This river's flooded. It's going to be just as bad again. So maybe it sounds like a good idea. I might go camp at Clearwater Lake and fish the lower Black River. It's probably about the same distance away, honestly. 25, 30 miles. And I know there's good spots for white bass if they're up there running, which James caught a couple, I think. I know he caught one. I think he caught a couple. So if James can catch him, I can catch him. And the crappie bite should be on there too. And I can get to the trees where they're normally hanging out. So let's do that. We'll plan on going to Clearwater Lake. May do a live stream, may not, because some spots you have service and some you don't. So if you're enjoying the live stream so far, make sure you smash that thumbs up and join or subscribe. Turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of the great live action that we got happening. Just remember, on the Fun Fishing Adventures channel, we're a fishing channel. We're not always a catching channel, but we try to keep it real as we can. Don't hype it up. Try to stay family friendly. Once in a while, something slips. A little dirty word. Oops. But we try to keep it family friendly here, folks. All right, we're almost back to our crappie tree. So when we get back there, we're going to throw some more minnows. Like I said, when I came around it on the fish finder, they were on that side, on this side of the tree. So maybe we'll try to set up on this side versus the other side. Let's switch over to the crappie stuff. I think my chat froze probably a long time ago, but I wasn't watching, so I don't know. And it is hard to stand up. I'm not used to sitting down. I stand up all day at work, so it's kind of hard to sit down all the time. Okay, got some minnow on there. Where's that little... The minnow's swimming away. Them big minnows, they'll cruise on you. The stick I want to fish is actually right there, to the right of where I threw. But I thought maybe there, because that's one big long tree that floats out there. So I was like, well, maybe if I throw out there on the main part, some of them bigger fish might be there. I'm gonna spot lock. Oh, something's chasing that minnow. He's cruising for his life. I mean, he's going a long ways. He's probably moved 7 or 8 feet already. And he stopped. And he went under. There he goes. Go. Well, he went under. Something had him. Get it back over there. Got him that time. GoPro, start recording. Oh, whatever it is got me in this tree. It actually felt pretty good. GoPro, stop recording. I was hoping it'd take me out of that tree. Didn't it? I doubt he's on there anymore. He probably unhooked himself. Okay, we got a minnow back. He's still alive. Here we go. Something's trying to take him under and he can't. He's still trying. gotta be a little guy. He's got, man, that's got to be a small dude. I mean, I let him, like, he took it under, and I still couldn't hook him. Of course, that minnow's so big. That's the problem with these. You got a little bitty crappie. They got a little bitty mouth, and they're trying to eat that great big old minnow. All he's going to eventually do is just kill him. Bless you, whoever that was. Yeah, he destroyed that minnow. He dead. In fact, he just fell off dead. So again, another. If the audio quality stinks, I don't have a microphone, so I mean I've got one, but I never could get it to work. Ow! Stupid flies. That's a better size minnow there. That'd be a good size minnow for right here. We just hit what we've been fishing, so let's fish it. The trolling motor's stuck on it. I don't think it'll make a difference. There it goes. How am I missing him, guys? He had a plumb underneath the water. If you let him take it too long, they'll swallow the dumb thing. Oh, he's still there. There he is. I'm like, I knew there was a fish on there. He ran me into that log. But we got us another crappie. Oh, GoPro. I forgot to tell you to turn on and start recording and all that stuff. But for you viewers that like good quality fishing entertainment, we can't offer you that. We can offer you these. Get turned around. I told you it's probably a little bitty one. That's why you couldn't get that big minnow in his mouth. That minnow's dead, but I'm going to try it anyway because it's a smaller minnow. He got my minnow. He got my minnow. Wish you guys could see. I know my chat's froze because the last thing I see, that's the last thing I seen about 15 minutes ago. I know somebody's in here talking. At first, probably Mid-South being here talking smack. So I'm just going to let this sit here and I'll change the chat setting really quick. I don't know how I did that, but I'm okay with it. Here come, guys. Chat settings, chat filters, all messages. So, okay, you guys are back. I don't know what you said or what you haven't said, but thank you all for being here. Looks like I still got 30 people in here. Is that right? That surely can't be right. Today is definitely a totally different day than yesterday. We're not catching big fish, but at least we're catching a few. Yesterday we weren't catching nothing. I'm gonna catch that tree because I got too darn close to it. Oh, there we go. He's under. He's under. We got us another monster crappie. I should do a video and call it how many things can you catch in an hour? I can apparently catch a lot. With the appropriate size minnow, that is. All right, let's see if we catch another monster dink crappie. I'll try the outside part of this tree this time. I know, as weird as it is, they might be on the inside of the tree and not on the outside at all. Could be on the left of the tree or the right. Sometimes they'll bite on dead minnows, sometimes they won't. Sometimes if you bounce a dead minnow, they'll think it's alive and eat it. Crappie are funny fish. There it is. I took it from him. Now I know that it was a fish because I know this minnow's dead and it started running. A dead fish ain't going to take off running. There's places called Holiday Shore Landing. That's Holiday something landing outside of Greenville. If you ever want to check it out. St. Francis River. Take it under. There we go. There we are. Demonstration of how to catch the dinks. We'll be dink fishing. Another dink. Bye-bye. Still got us a dead minnow. So let's see if we can catch another one on the dead minnow. This minnow will fall off sooner or later. I've figured out that you gotta let it take him like 6 inches under the water before you set the hook. But with crappie, you don't have to really set a hook because they got really paper thin mouths. So they'll pretty much set the hook themselves. Come on, spot lock. Put me back where I belong. Too far off of it now. Do your job. That's all you got to do is keep me in one spot. That's what you're supposed to do. That's all you got to do is keep me in that one area. It ain't got to be perfect. Just close. Now, the newer generation of spot lock, they got that puck on the back, and it'll hold you in a lot closer radius. But if you remember, we were way up there by that stick where we was fishing at. Get a little closer to it again. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. This is the only spot I got a crappie bite yesterday. That's why I came back here. And I didn't even catch. I just got hit. And I don't have any bait. See, I told you it'd fall off. Sure, probably fell off and some crappie grabbed it on the way down. Big minnows again. So this means we're going to miss a bunch of fish because they're too small. You get the big minnow in their mouth. It shouldn't take them long to take it under, though. Come on, spot lock. Get me back there where I belong. It's got me way off again, folks. The folks in Mankato would like to send me a newer version of this. I'd be appreciated. Or Garmin, anybody? Send me some of the decent spot lock. All right, we're back at the tree. The wind's blowing me one way and the current's pushing me the other. Oh yeah, now run me in the tree. Go ahead, I know what you're gonna do. Run me in that damn tree. Come on, take it under. He's chasing it. He's dancing. You gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? I would talk to myself like this if you guys were here or not. So. It's always fun talking to the fish. Not like they answer or they know you're talking to them. There we go. Run, Forrest, run. There's something going to eat you. Eat it. Eat it. You know you want it. Just put it in your mouth and eat it. It's trying, folks. Something's got it running and bobbing. It just ain't took it under. Of course, I'm right over the spot I want to be fishing, so. We're going to give it 5 more minutes, see if we can get anything else. Don't really so much mind that I'm on top of where I want to fish. I don't really think it makes that big of a difference sometimes, but I'm like literally on top of it. Like on top of enough I have to pull my trolling motor up. I mean, that's how on top of it I was. So I probably just spooked whatever's here for a few minutes. I won't spook them for long. But seeing as how we got this fresh minnow, let's try over here again. I'd like to thank y'all for being in here. Not sure who's in. Be great if y'all don't mind subscribing. Don't get much of a chance to get out in the boat, so I'm really kind of enjoying it. I'm glad you guys are hanging out. Really can't believe nothing over there wants to eat that minnow. I'm gonna put it right next to that log. It's got to be right next to that log. It's got to be something right there. I didn't get next to that log where I wanted to be. That's all right. There might be something there too. You don't know until you throw, as they say. Oh, maybe we got something here, guys. That bobber just went under for a second. There he goes. Yep, there's one right there. That's a little bit better one. That's probably an 8-inch. Another white crappie. He was off this log over here to the left. It's not a keeper, but it's another fish. This is why I hate having these rods behind me. I just dropped it. Y'all seen that, right? Quality entertainment here on your Fun Fishing Adventures channel. Try to get away from saying your Fun Fishing Adventures YouTube channel, because hopefully someday I'll be able to stream on other platforms, and I'm just trying to break a habit. I got like 4 or 5 more minutes. We'll stay till then we're gone. Sound like a plan to you guys? All right, I'm down with it. Trying to get set back up over here in this area again, and I'll try by that tree again. We'll see if there ain't something else in there. All right, let's see if we can find something else over in that area. I know before I really go using this rod again, I need to put more line on it. Already got a hit. At least the bobber went under. We'll put it that way. Come on, Spot Lock, do your job. Stupid Spot Lock. Do something. There you go. That's how you do it, Spot Lock. That's much better job, sir. There we go. I took it from him. Let's see, this is why I took it from him right here. That hook came back through him. Just put the hook down there and try it. May work out a little better even. So apparently there's some fish up over here too. There we go. There he is. Yet another. Show you guys where I had to throw him back in there. Let's get that minnow back out there. He's still kicking. Really like to hook onto some big ones. Try a little different spot over there, see if they're not there. So we can always go back to the same spot we just were, or we can go back right out here. And I mean, I don't know if you guys ever noticed this or not, but I run this by you. Like I've noticed a few times, if you start catching white bass in one area and you're not catching any crappie, if you go down just a little farther, you'll find the crappie and the white bass are both kind of separated. But a lot of times you'll find them both in the same general kind of area if the white bass are there. White bass ain't always there, but them are a lot of fun to catch. Let's try back over here. Hey, that wasn't a very good catch. I'm starting to get all kinds of crap on my line from floating around in the water. like the pollen. So it's getting on my line. Uh, 66 watching, 48 thumbs up. Awesome. I see 33, but a lot of times when you scroll off and come back, it will tell you the correct one. 66 and 64 thumbs up. You guys are great. Can't believe y'all are here watching me catch these little bitty dinks. You're giving me the time. I appreciate it. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you like to watch people catch dinks, I can catch some dinks. Thank you very much there, Nick. I appreciate it. I don't know. This minnow might not get us no more. Let's try right here. So I don't know if maybe the big ones just haven't come in to start spawning, or maybe they've spawned already. Here we go. Got us another one. These guys would get bigger. That'd be nice to have. I wouldn't mind taking a mess home. I actually owe my neighbor some for helping me cut the grass. He come over with the zero turn and said, and started cutting grass. I'm like, hey man, what do I owe you? What can I do for you? He's like, man, if you could bring me some crappie, that'd be great. So I got to try to get him some crappie. He's a really nice guy. He just retired not too long ago, so I think he's really bored. Come on, get me back over there. That minnow's pretty dead now. So, and if it's like really wavy or windy out and there's some waves rolling on the water, them fish don't know if that bait's live or dead because that bobber is moving up and down with the water. So it's making them jiggle and dwiggle. As far as they know, the minnows are moving. They don't know it's the waves. Just like when you twitch it, it just moves that minnow just a little bit. We got a couple more minnows left, guys, so don't take off yet. We don't catch nothing on this next cast with this little dead minnow. We're swapping back over. Get us some live minnows back on there. Where's that tree limb at? There it is. Now that I'm not trying to fish that tree limb, the trolling motor ain't taking me into it. but I just caught it, so. At least some guys didn't fly by me like they did earlier. Yeah, we got lucky and got it off again. Really don't want to. I'm going to see if that wind won't turn us around. We'll try right there. I mean, what the heck? Move that minnow around a little bit till we come off of that stick. Then we'll circle back around. Let's try right here. Oh, moving. I mean, and some of you guys, and if you don't really like to use live baits, you can use a minnow with a jig. Just cast it out, leave you, I don't know, 18 inches or so of line between the jig and the bobber, and just twitch it fairly fast across the water. Caught a lot of fish that way too. All right, I'm past that. Got a feeling I'm going to get my motor stuck on that tree though. I really want to do that. No, I didn't. Dang it. Fish right here. Until we come off. There's a tree limb right there. I don't get hung on it. Might be a fish under it. All right. Get right back over this spot. You know, my motor's hung on the big log in the back. See if I was a smart guy, I'd lift the motor up. I ain't no smart guy here. Just fella that's a little bit overweight. He likes to fish. Swapping the minnow out for a fresh one. See you, dude. Another fresh minnow on. Let's see where we're at. Actually, it ain't gonna work too bad if I get to do what I wanted to do. Okay, let's get back out here and find us another. Are they going to be on that side of the tree or this? Or did I scare them all away? I think they're there. I don't think I spooked them. They do. They'll get over it. They come back pretty quick. That minnow's just got to run right in front of it. And it's going to be on. I'll have me a big old monster 6-inch crappie. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Y'all want some bugs? I'll be happy to send them to you. Let them send it to you for free. I'll pay the shipping on the bugs. That's about where them other ones were. Let's see if they can't get one to jump on there. That's something to take it under, but then it get him. At least I think it took it under. I might have just not seen it. I thought it went under. It's a possibility. I like to use the slip style corks, but I didn't tie it up. I don't normally use these. If I go to Clearwater Lake, though, I will change them out. Just because they're really easy to adjust. And it's not hard for the crappie don't really feel any kind of resistance when they pull it under. So that's kind of more of the reason why I like them. I don't think I have one right here. I'd show you. Maybe I do. These are slip style corks. So basically, you take a bobber stop and you put your slip style cork on, then put your bobber stop on the bottom, and then you can adjust how deep you want your cork just by sliding that up and down. You put it tight to your line. Then you put your weight and your hook on, of course. I use a number 2 or a size 2 Aberdeen hook. When I crappie fish. I mean, I have size 1, 2, just if I need to have them, I got them. I use those more for bluegill fishing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you going to do? Are you going to take it or you're not taking it? There you go. Oh, there you were. There you're not no more. Had all kinds of crazy action going on. Let's get it right back there and catch that dude. Come on, you want it. You know you want it. Come take it. You ain't going to come back and get it. I'm too far off that log now. That minnow swimming away from that log. He's like, I ain't going to get back up in there. I almost got 8. Oh, shoot. We're by this log again. Let's try this one again. You know, the handy dandy spot lock doing his job. It's supposed to be like a 5-foot radius. This thing's like more like a 20-foot radius. Is that minnow still alive? Oh yeah, he's still alive. Way too far away from where I wanted to be. Surprised this phone ain't dead yet. Main girl, welcome in. Good to see you. No name. Hello, hello, hello. Mr. Stacy at the Bait Fishing Adventures, Crank Fishing Adventures. Outdoors with Vance, welcome. Thank you for stopping in from Arkansas. Hunting and stuff, great to see you. Yeah, y'all got Chad under control. I'm too busy catching dinks. But I appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah, I lost my chat. I always lose my chat. So it's great to see everybody. Sorry, I just kind of lost in actually catching fish. You guys know how it is with me. Don't catch them very often, so I like to enjoy it when I do. Are you alive or you dead? You're alive. It's alive. It's alive. It ain't alive by much, but it's alive. Come on. That's like right next to that log. You know there's something that wants it. It wants to eat it. Here, crappie, come eat my minnow. It looks yummy. It's moving. Oh, yeah, you want it. That kind of sounded creepy. Yeah. Glad Mid-South wasn't here. I knew it. So much for that. Okay. Toast 2 spots at once. I think we pretty much cut all the fish out of here anyway, guys. I've got like so lucky. I've got every one of my hooks back so far today. I don't think I'm going to get this one. Oh, dang. I got it. What do y'all think about that? Didn't lose that one either. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. He's right here. He's so bitty, so little bitty, he couldn't even get that minnow in his mouth. Bugs, bugs, bugs. The minnow's pretty much toasted enough. So let's just do this. I got like 1 minnow left. I'm going to go get more minnows just because if I go to Yeah, if I go to Clearwater, the minnows aren't as cheap there. They're smaller, but I might be able to get through some of these and get some smaller ones. This is the jigging rod. It's a 10-foot B&M, $20 special at Walmart. At least when I bought it a couple of years ago. It may be $50 by now. But let's see if we can't find a couple crappie on this jigging rod. We're doing all kinds of different stuff today, guys. So. So I like to about figure out what the depth is that I'm fishing. Then I'll actually hold the line with my other finger. And then I'll adjust it up and down if I feel like I need to be a little deeper, a little shallower. Ah, there's a nicer one. All right, guys. What we got here? Oh, we found us a bass. Come here. It's the only bad thing about a 10-foot rod. So we got us a bass. Doing some vertical jigging. Now, I told you, I was trying to find structure when we were back there bass fishing because bass like to hang around structure too. So it's not a big bass, but it's another bass just to prove the point. They like structure. And they like jigs. And they will eat jigs that are around structure. Now, we've caught a lot of fish off of this, if you really think about it. A lot of fish for being this one little spot. Unfortunately, I'm right on top of that tree again. So I'm going to let a little bit of extra line out, I think. So I can get a little deeper than what I was. And once again, I'm holding my line with this one. It not only helps with my how deep I am, but it helps me feel that really soft bite that the crappie have sometimes. This is going to be a little harder to do here. I'm using a little bit heavier jig head than what I like to. Just because there's quite a bit of current in here compared to what there normally is. But it's been flooded and it's been flooding. And it's on its way down. Trying to get out of the treetop. So I kind of want to try to fish it with this jig. Try to bounce that jig almost really off of the bottom and see if they eat something down there on the bottom. Because sometimes you got to go all the way to the bottom, and then you'll find them bigger ones. Once again, bring that up with that other hand. Easy way to change levels without having to wind your line up all the time. And with a 11, 10, 11, 12 foot rod, you can get out from your boat quite a bit. Oh, there was a bite. He was pushing it. I was watching my line. Didn't really feel him, but I seen him pushing the line. These smaller crappie aren't as aggressive as the big ones, but they're fun to catch. We're going to go back over here by this log. Just kind of really hate to move because it's been in a good spot. James, if that's you, put the subscribe and all that stuff up there. I'm assuming it is. Thank you. Can't really see nothing but about a whole bunch of big paragraphs. So I'm assuming it's James. I need to get a little closer. Try to get a little closer over there. I have to get a lot closer, just a little bit. Try on the other side of this log. See how we're this close. Got closer than what I wanted to be. Had it with these bugs. I don't need no extra protein. All right. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go pack up my camp the rest of the way. I appreciate everybody that has come in. I'm glad you came in on a video that I was actually catching some fish, because yesterday really stunk. So thank you to everyone that took their time to join me today on our fishing trip. We may go back live later. I'm not sure. It really depends if we have service or not. But I appreciate you all. I mean, I can still see there's double-digit people in here. I can't see how many people. But it's been awesome having you. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up. Share out the videos if you want. Subscribe and become a member if you want. You'll get some free stickers if you do. It's only 99 cents. So I'm going to get everything. I'm going to go across the river. So next time you guys are out, enjoy your fun fishing adventures. We'll see you hopefully later on this evening. If not, keep an eye out for some videos. We should have some full-length videos coming out fairly soon. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. Bye, guys.